Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Siobhan if you're new here. Today I wanted to do a deep dive into my story, my why I'm here, why I'm creating content for you guys. If you enjoy what you hear today, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. Please comment down below anything you want to see or hear me talk about. I am happy to make a video about it. And yeah, let's just get into it. So I wanted to touch a little bit on content creators. A lot of content creators post the good. One, it's easy to. When you're happy, you want to share that you're happy. When you're upset, you don't really want to share with the world that you're upset. Being upset is a part of life. Going through struggle and pain is a part of life. Everyone experiences it. Everyone goes through it. The content creators who I resonate the most with and appreciate the most are the people who are real and raw and show you that, yes, I may have all these things in life, but one, it didn't come easy to me. I didn't just wake up one day and have this life. And two, life is still hard. I still have struggles. Those are the people that I truly resonate with. That is the type of person that I want to be for you guys. Doing something like YouTube or content creation, it would be considered not the norm, which makes it a little harder to do it. It's not hard because it's hard. It's hard because you are going against what society, what your parents, what your friends, what everyone raised you to believe, what you were raised to believe. You're going against it. Because you already have this resistance, that's what really makes it hard. You have to truly lean into what you desire and believe that you can achieve it. And if this was easy, everyone would be doing it, right? So what's my story? That is what this video is about. I want to share my story and explain to you why I am where I'm at, and more of what you're going to see, what kind of content you're going to see from me in the future. All right, so we're going to take it back to 2015, 5 years ago. During this phase of my life, I really struggled. I have been questioning why I couldn't just do the thing that I wanted to do. I would be so angry with myself. Now it makes perfect sense. If I didn't go through those struggles, I wouldn't be able to sit here and tell you that you can do it too. I can genuinely say, I have been there. I can genuinely say, I know how you feel. I can genuinely say, you can fucking get through it. I can genuinely say, you will do it when you're ready. Because that's exactly what happened to me. I had to trust that one day I would be ready. One day I would change my life. And there is a reason I can't do it right now. So 2015, I graduated college. I adored college. I was not ready to graduate college. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. No idea. And because of that, I took the first job offer I got. I remember the transition from college life to 9-to-5 life was really hard for me. The first 6 months of my 9-to-5 life, I fell into a deep depression and I gained 25 pounds in 6 months. I had convinced myself that it was a me problem and I needed to accept that this is what life was. I had to accept that I remember this so vividly, telling myself that this is adulting and you need to get over it. Isn't that crazy? I felt like I had to accept how miserable I was. I literally was just accepting. And what happened at that point, I found vices to fill the void. First, it was the gym. I met this girl and her and I went to the gym every day and we lived at the gym. I am not being dramatic when I say I would spend 3 hours of my day at the gym. Crazy amount of time working out. Second phase, I was in a toxic relationship. I gave my whole energy to this guy. To be honest, the relationship wasn't serving either of us. If I focused on him, I wouldn't have to focus on myself. The third thing I did, I moved to Washington, D.C. This was a fun time of my life. I finally felt like I had life back in me because I had friends. The friends made adult life bearable for me, but I was still miserable. I found myself just waiting for Friday, craving Friday and dreading Monday, sometimes even dreading Sunday. My next and final vice was traveling. I was the queen of the 3-day weekend. I booked a flight to Trinidad and Tobago at 8 p.m. the night before I was supposed to fly out. At the time, I thought I was being spontaneous. I thought I was adventurous. I thought I was a free spirit. All of this came to a head when COVID hit. I actually came home from Las Vegas the Thursday before Maryland shut down for quarantine. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, quarantine seemed kind of exciting. It was like, ooh, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna have to work remotely from home? No. I worked for an essential business, and so I got to go into work 9 to 5 every day, which almost made it harder for me because any traveling for work, I would take it in a heartbeat. Any 3-day weekend, I would take it in a heartbeat. So now, having no choice but to go to my 9 to 5 every day of the week, and not only going to my 9 to 5, but having so many friends be able to work from home, it was a really tough thing to deal with. And it wasn't until then that I realized how much I was craving a new life experience. I had known in my soul that I wanted to move for a very long time. At least 2 years at this point, I had known that I wanted to move. To be honest, I was scared. I was scared of going alone. I was scared of how do you figure out life. I was scared to find a new job because I didn't really like what I was doing, but I had no idea what I wanted to do instead. And so how do you find a job that you really enjoy when you don't even know what you want to do? So to recap a little bit of all the different feelings and emotions I had been feeling over a 5-year period: depression, anxiety, fear, exhaustion, unworthiness. I couldn't show up for my friends and my family the way that I wanted to, and the way that honestly these people deserved. I felt like I couldn't keep up with anything. Over the past 5 years, I had gone to therapy on and off. The process of therapy has really helped me. Being able to talk about life and the things you're going through to someone who not only are they unbiased, but they're also on your side. It feels good to have someone just on your side. Going into July of this year, I was kind of at the point where I was questioning whether I should go back to therapy again. I was not in a good place. I was probably crying like almost every day, but I knew I didn't just want therapy. I wanted someone who could truly guide me. I think it was literally the next day I opened up Instagram and this woman, Paulina, I have followed on YouTube since 2015. She is someone who's gotten me through some really tough times. She's always just been very inspirational to me. I love the way she lives her life. I love her mindset. The very next day after I had made that decision of I want a coach, I want someone to lead me into a better lifestyle for myself. The very next day I got on Instagram and Paulina had posted that she was taking new one-on-one clients. I think she had like 3 spots available and you had to apply. It wasn't a given that you could just sign up and she would be your coach. There was an application process which you then had to be approved. She was hand selecting people. So I said fuck it and I applied. I have no idea what I put on my application. I know it was like, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me this, tell me that. I have no idea. It was like I just remember I wasn't in a good emotional state. I was very upset and I was just word vomiting onto an application. I don't even know if it really made sense. I just had this knowing that if it was meant to be, it was going to happen. Either way, it didn't matter. I wouldn't have to try if it was meant to happen. The next week, I got the email that said that she had picked me, which was an absolutely amazing feeling. I couldn't believe it. I genuinely couldn't believe it. It was one of those things that this has to happen because how could it not? At that point, I hadn't really shifted anything in my life. Everything was as if it always had been. The universe decided, okay, Siobhan, like it is time to step into your higher self. So I did it. I took the leap. I hired her as a coach. She is currently my coach. We're still working together. I have moved mountains. Her weekly sessions have 1, held me accountable, 2, aligned me with someone that I truly want to be like. That is honestly the biggest investment I've ever made, like on myself. It is the biggest reward I have ever received for myself. Since hiring her, everything else kind of started falling into place. My roommate and I suddenly got really serious about moving to California. I had always said that I did not want to move somewhere alone. Everything started aligning. We had to give a shorter notice to our landlord about moving, and that was another sign. If our landlord accepted our short-term notice to leave without penalty, we were meant to go, and that's exactly what happened. We ended up driving out together, and we had to find 2 people to come with us. It ended up happening. Everything just started lining up the way it was meant to. We just kept taking those opportunities. Not only would I have not taken those opportunities, but I also wouldn't have handled them in the way that I did. The way you react to situations is very telling. And the way I was reacting to every situation that was coming into my life was so different from the way I would have reacted even a year ago. So here we are. We made it to California. I have almost been here 2 months, and I just keep shifting and growing and getting more and more inspired by all the work that I am doing. I've always pictured myself creating content and helping other people. I think I hadn't completely gone through my journey yet I wasn't in a place to share. I think I needed to go through that in order to be where I am right now. So here I am, 2 months in California. I just feel like I'm continuing to grow and grow and grow. And that's not to say that I'm not struggling and I'm not going through challenges, because I absolutely am. I'm going to share these struggles with you. I'm going to share everything that's going on in my life. I mean, maybe not everything, but I feel really good right now. I can confidently say, with all the struggles, everything that I'm dealing with right now, I don't regret where I am. I don't regret picking up my life and moving out here in a car. It's so funny looking back, like I can't believe I did that, but I did it. It was hard, but it wasn't that hard, as weird as it sounds. Like, looking back, it's just so crazy to sit back and say, like, wow, I did that. I feel like I'm just continuing to grow and grow and grow as a person, as a human, and because I'm growing and I'm expanding and I'm stepping into who I truly want to be, it's inspiring me to create more of this content for you. So, what you're gonna see is weekly vlogs. I want to take you through my life, my day-to-day life. I might not show you everything, because that's why I want to do this. I want to show that as happy as I am right now, I'm not done. You're never done. A huge lesson that I've learned recently is, and I've always heard people say this, it's about the process. It's not about the destination, it's about the process. And I always thought I was focused on the process, but looking back, I realized how much I was focused on the destination, or when I get here, or when I do that. And what it's really about, it's the process of getting there, and it's connecting the person you want to be with the person you are right now. It is creating that bridge and realizing that you are the same person. I am the same person that I want to be in the future. That person is me, she is just in the future. And making that connection, not viewing them as 2 separate people, has been a major, major shift for me. You're constantly growing, you're constantly evolving, you're constantly going through a process. You're never going to be, every time you achieve something, like the achievement is not what makes you happy. It's the process of getting where you got that makes you happy. And yeah, my ultimate goal is to just be one of those content creators that is real and raw and honest with you guys. And that is it. That is my story. Expect so much more from me. I am so excited to be here, to be creating, to be supporting. I am always available through DMs. I think messaging me on Instagram is the best possible way to get a hold of me. All my links are always in the description. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe for more content, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.